Hi ladies! It has been quite a while since I have made a video. I know, and I apologize. I don't know what's gotten into me. Honestly, it's probably just pure laziness. First and foremost, I want to say I hope all of you are doing well. I'm doing well. I know I've gotten a couple messages. Where are you? Where have you been? I hope you're okay. Hope everything's okay. We're doing great. Basically, I'm just kind of living the life and going with the flow of being, still being a first-time mother with a now 11-month-old son. I'm learning everything new with him. So he just started walking. He's walking now. He's not full-blown walking, but he definitely would rather stand up on his feet and walk than crawl. So my arm is already getting tired, so I'm gonna do this. Excuse everything back there. If you remember from Caden, before he arrived, that's how it looked, and guess what? It's looking the same because Colton is about to arrive. Now, first, before I get into my videos, you know they're long, we had our 3D-4D scan at 28 weeks, which was, what, a month and a week ago? I'm sorry, I've been wanting to upload this for so long, but one thing happens and another thing happens and another thing happens. So with that being said, I have some pictures. The anatomy scan this round was terrible. Not only was, I'm sorry, not the anatomy scan. Yes, the anatomy scan was terrible, but also the 3D-4D was unfortunately pretty much the same. With Caden, we had 10 plus pictures. Same thing with the anatomy scan and 3D scan. We had like 10 plus pictures. Well, for Colton, we only had, what is this, like six pictures, and there's only like 3 good ones. So let's go with this one. So this is Colton. Sweet little boy. I tell you what, he is a spitting image of his daddy. He is a very active and feisty little boy. He is always moving. And when I say always, I mean always. I love this picture. It's like he was literally like making a pouting face. I don't know if you can see that very well. He was literally pouting. He did not like the fact that he was being moved around because he wanted to sleep. And then this one is cute because he's squished. And this one, he looks just like Kevin, Daddy in. So that's him, a little squished little boy. But that is Colton, and his due date, if he were to come, I am 33 weeks and 3 days today. I gave birth to Caden at 39 weeks exactly. So what is that? 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. So that's 6 weeks from now. I could be giving birth to Colton. I personally think, knock on wood, that Colton is going to come early, even if I decide not to do a membrane sweep, which at this point, I don't think that I'll need one, and deciding on how, or depending on how, I don't know what the word I'm trying to use, seeing as how it went with Caden, it worked, but it hurt really bad. I don't know if I'm going to do a membrane sweep. So I do think Colton is going to come early. I haven't updated because there's really not been much to update on. Everything has been exactly the same. There's been no crazy cravings besides like what I've normally had, which is like the Chick-fil-A and the sweets. I still enjoy my fruits, my cold fruits like I did with Caden. I like ice cream. I don't overdo it. I guess another thing I can talk about is I did, of course, have my sugar test, my gestational diabetes test, and that came back negative. So I do not have gestational diabetes, which is amazing. Where am I looking at? I need to look here. Okay. So I do not have gestational diabetes, which is amazing because I was very worried about that with how many sweets I had been eating throughout this pregnancy. But I don't have it. That's good. It's good. It's good. It's very good. And that's pretty much it. I have not been sick. I haven't felt like more unusually tired. Certain days, you know, you have those times when you're just like, man, can you just go down for a nap, young son, so that I can take a nap? Of course, that's pretty much in every pregnancy. So I have had a couple of those days. So yeah, the only thing I can really update on is this. Pelvic pressure. Lower pelvic pressure is real, and it has been real since 26 weeks. I just made a really good example to Kevin last night that since about 26 weeks, mainly the last month, since like, you know, 29 weeks, I have felt like I felt when I was 3 weeks out from giving birth to Caden. The pressure down low literally feels like he could come out at any time. Getting up hurts. Rolling over in bed hurts. And I'm not talking about like my back hurting or my sides hurting. I'm talking about like the lady bits. They hurt. So that's been the only thing going on with this pregnancy since, you know, the last time we spoke. It's just a lot of pelvic pressure. In fact, I've been leaking. I've been losing my mucus plug for the last month. My last checkup was, I think 3 weeks ago. And he actually checked me for dilation then because I told him that I've been losing my mucus plug. I know that it regenerates. That basically means it does grow back. So he still checked me. There was no dilation, so that's good because I was only like 29, 30 weeks. And I actually had an appointment today, and it was horrible. I got there at 10 o'clock, well, like 9:55 because my appointment was at 10 o'clock. Didn't get out the lobby and into a room until 10:15, and by 10:40, y'all, my butt still had not been seen yet. I had just been sitting in that room twiddling my thumbs. I got a 70-plus-year-old granny-in-law at my house watching my 11-month-old. I was pissed. I walked out that room, walked to the front desk, and I was like, I need to go ahead and see what my next date is to come in because I'm leaving. Like I'm going home now. And at that point, two of the nurses, one of them was the one that, you know, took my blood pressure, checked my urine and my weight, came to the front like, is everything okay? Is everything? I've been sitting in there for 25-30 minutes. No, it's not okay. There's people coming in after me, being seen before me, and nobody's telling me anything. And that's when the front desk lady was like, well, there was an emergency. And in my head, I'm like, well, shoot, these walls are paper thin. It must have been like a very light emergency because I ain't hear shit the last 30 minutes besides y'all cackling and laughing. And you know how like when you drive or when you leave the scene of something and you're like, man, I should have said that. I should have said, why did nobody let me know that there was an emergency going on? Y'all just sitting here twiddling your thumbs like I'm doing, and you can't let me know. You know that I've been in this room for however long, and you can't come in and let me know, ma'am, there's been like a slight emergency. It might take a little bit longer or something on the lines of that. You know what I'm saying? So I was pissed, and I was even more pissed when I left because I thought about all this shit that I should have said before I left to them. So I was just like, you know what? Just let me know my next appointment because I already had a few weeks scheduled out. And so I didn't get seen today. I literally wasted my time. So hopefully in 2 weeks I will see if I have any dilation, which I'm hoping I do. At least a 1 or a 2, because I'm thinking there's at least I have to be dilated to at least a 1. I have to be. Anyway, so I'm rambling again. Sorry, that really irritated me today. But other than that, Chick-fil-A, gestational diabetes, none. I've got my 3D-4D for Colton. Caden is walking. Let me do a quick update on Caden. Okay, so he's got his 8th tooth coming in, which is his second, his second tooth, next to his front two top teeth. Wow, it's a tongue twister, is coming in. And I even think that, let's see, this bad boy, I think that bad boy is coming in. So he's got about 8 teeth. He turns 1 year old August 31st. Can y'all believe it has been a year? I can't believe it. Like, look at this. My hair looks gray. It probably is by now. This boy is almost 11 years old. He should be going down for his nap right now, but I can hear him hollering. He does so good at night now, y'all. By 9 months, he was sleeping all night through in his crib. He didn't need a bottle. He doesn't cry when he's in his crib anymore. He kind of just sits there and plays with like his blanket or a stuffed animal or his water bottle. He's such a good boy now compared to how things were for us the first 6 months. And y'all know, if you've watched me, the first 6 months with that little one was difficult. It was very difficult. So it's really good that he's getting into a routine right now, and I'm trying to maintain it between what he's eating and his nap schedules for when his brother comes. As for eating, he is now to 2 bottles a day, 1 in the morning and 1 at night. I have started, what is the word? Mixing, I guess that's just what I can say. Mixing his formula with whole milk, so pretty much half and half, so that he can start getting used to just drinking regular milk by the time he's 1 year old. So he has a bottle about 8 or 9 in the morning whenever he wakes up, and he has a bottle right before bed. Typically we always give him a bottle at 8, and then, you know, he finishes it by like 8:30. He kind of walks around and plays and blah blah blah, so he doesn't like sit in one spot and drinks it. He like goes off and does whatever he wants, and then we kind of let him wind down a little bit and let it digest in his belly before we put him in bed. So by 9 o'clock, 9:30, before 9:30, he is in bed, and he sleeps all night through. You know, occasionally he'll wake up and like scurry around or cry or blah 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 blah. What is wrong with me? I am so out of breath. You see how I get when I make these videos? 12 minutes. All right, let's chop it down a little bit. So he's doing great, sleeping good, eating good. That's his breakfast in the morning. His bottle at lunch, he always has oatmeal and like a chopped up banana that I'll put in the refrigerator, which is like his little ice cream because it's a cold banana. Or he'll have a pouch applesauce. That's his lunch. He loves his oatmeal. I get the variety pack, so he kind of has like, you know, different flavors every other day. And then for dinner, he'll either have like the pre-packaged dinners for kids, for little babies, or he'll have what we're having. If it's like spaghetti or like a chicken dish with like mashed potatoes and squash, or mashed potatoes and broccoli, he'll eat that. If we like grill or something and make like a, what is it, the ranch and bacon pasta, he loves that. The little tiny shell pasta, and baked beans, he loves that combo. Of course, macaroni and cheese. What kid does not like macaroni and cheese? So he's a really good eater, I cannot lie. If that doesn't fill him up, or if dinner's not ready yet by the time he wakes up from his nap before dinner, we'll give him like a strawberry yogurt. And he's just a great eater. Like, I can't complain with him. He's using a sippy cup at night now. He does not get a bottle. After his nighttime bottle in his crib, he gets a sippy cup with water in it, baby water. Throughout the day, he gets his sippy cup with baby water, and he's just doing so good. Like, he's hitting all the milestones. He's doing so good, and I'm so proud of him. At the end of this video, I am going to insert some clips of the last few days of him walking, and like kind of like where he's at now, because he looks kind of different. Like, his hair has grown. He's got them blonde locks. Like, he's such a beautiful baby. He's so sweet inside out. He's crazy at the same time. I'm not going to go too far back into showing videos and pictures, because that was like a month ago. Who really cares? Y'all, I know y'all don't care that much. So that's going to be the end of this video. It's 15 minutes almost, so I want to do a quick update. I will be doing the 5 question tag, so I will be doing that soon. Just give me a little bit. In fact, I might do it in a little bit, or in a couple days. I say a couple days because my battery on my phone's about to die, so I might do that, or at least fix my face a little bit before I do that. So I appreciate you tagging me in that. Thank you. And that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna post some videos at the end of this video, and I'm sorry for the wait again. I apologize. I do plan on making another video after the 5 tag video, probably in 2 weeks. after my, shoot, I'm gonna be what, 35, 36 weeks then, so it's gonna be about counting down time then. I'll make a video then, see about my dilation, and that'll be that. So I guess I'll talk to y'all later, and thank you so much again for tuning back to my channel. I appreciate the love and support. Some of you have been like seriously my angels on my shoulder, and I appreciate that. I really do. So with that being said, birthing ball. Whew, she's a big one. I don't know why I always say she, it's a he. He's a big one. All right, peace out guys, bye. Oh, gone forever. Don't lean on that, baby. Come here. Come here. Come here. Ah. Ah. Come here, baby. Oh, oh, oh. Oh! He getting there.
Come here.
Come on, come on.